All right, are we live? I think so. Hello, everyone. I hope everyone is having a fantastic Wednesday. It's me again, Trudy from Printulu. I am, as many of you will know, I am the graphic designer for Printulu. We're having a bit of a change of scenery today. I decided to change it up a bit. It's the one thing of working from home. You need to change your scenery constantly. So today I am bringing you guys live to my study, my very messy study. So don't mind the mess. Okay, so obviously I don't have a guest with me today. That's because we're going to be discussing some design questions that my customer service team has told me that pop up quite a lot with clients, and obviously I am here to help. I set aside time every day to answer these questions for you. So today we're going to be focusing on those, and I'm also going to be sharing my screen with you because we're going to be going through the order process and how to actually fill in your design brief. This is something that I think is quite valuable because as soon as you get delays in the design process, it can really delay the entire production process, and that's exactly what we want to avoid. So, all right, I've got my tea with me. Let's get started. Okay, I think let me share my screen with you guys, and cool, that's looking good. Okay, I'm going to take you guys through the turnaround times for the design processes first. So let's say I want to order a flyer. This you'll see with most of the products. If there isn't a design service available for the product, this part won't be here. But for most of our products, we do offer design services, and we're always happy to help you if you struggle with anything. So don't be afraid to reach out. But okay, so if you're ordering a product, this is where you will select the design services. We have the standard design service, next day service, and same day service. The next day service and same day service, I would say, is quite explanatory in regards to turnaround time. Next day service, once you've placed your order, you've sent through your proof of payment, and you've briefed me, that's the designer. Once you've sent through your brief and your proof of payment, that then counts from there. So the next day you can expect your first revision, and after that each revision takes an extra day. That is to make sure I get a lot of artworks every day, so that is in place to make sure that I don't have a bottleneck on my side, and I can give everyone's design the time it needs to really reflect what they want and make them happy at the end of the day. Same day service, you can expect your first revision within the first 12 to 24 hours. So yeah, that's obviously the quickest, but most people end up going with the standard service. The turnaround time for your first revision here is 2 business days. I try to get these out as soon as possible to you, but because we are running at limited capacity right now, and everyone is just kind of firing on all cylinders, please do budget for 2 business days before your first revision. So that's your first draft. From there, if you're not happy with the first draft, you always have the option to decline it and to send through the changes you would like to see, or any image examples of what you had in mind if I don't get it right the first time. I do aim to get it right the first time. So that is why I'm also going to take you through the briefing process now. It's super important that it's as in-depth as possible so that you don't have too many revisions and we get it done basically on the first draft. That's always the goal. Let me just think. All right, so I've got another tab open here. So obviously you will select this, whichever option suits you best, and then place your order. Then it'll take you through to this window. Once you've entered all your details and actually selected checkout, this is the pop-up that you will get, and this is where you click brief the design team. Okay, cool. So another question that customer service told me is an issue is that people don't necessarily understand what to fill out here. So I think let's quickly go through that. I don't want to go on about this for too long, but it is important that you understand what's expected. As I said, the more detailed you are here, the quicker you can get a draft that is exactly what you had in mind. Okay, so what product do you want designed? You'll see that it automatically fills in the product that you ordered here, so that's fine. I get the order specs, so the size and the product on my side, so that's perfect. All right, please describe what you want the final product to look like. So this is where, if you have a business card, if you have a flyer, you need to put in all of the details that you want on there, exactly as you want it written. I tend to not proofread what you send to me because I have had that. I change the text, for example, if I change grammar or anything and people are not happy with that. So to make sure we avoid any unhappiness on your side, I take the exact text that you send me, and that is what I use to design with. So it's very important to make sure that what you send here is exactly what you want in the design. If you want it to be super colorful, tell me that. If you have specific colors you want to see on the design, if there are certain images you want me to use on certain sides of the design, if you want certain things cropped, like really be as detailed as possible here. Oftentimes I will get a brief of a customer saying, be creative. And I understand the need to kind of just say that because it is my profession at the end of the day. And I understand that clients don't always necessarily know what they want. And it's not necessarily your forte, but telling me to be creative doesn't really do either of us really any good, because at the end of the day, what I think is beautiful and what you think is beautiful is not necessarily the same thing. So it's very important that you are as specific as possible here. Don't worry about being finicky and picky. Be detailed, okay? I think a good point of reference for this is going to Pinterest and checking out other designs, things you like, and you can upload all of those here as examples. Don't be shy to send me examples of what you want the final product to look like. So that's what you put in here. As I mentioned, the size is fine. Is there a specific font or font size you would like on the artwork? If you ask me to use my own discretion, most likely I will go with a font that suits your logo that you send through. Please also always make sure to upload your logo here as well. People do tend to forget that. It's very important. And also when it comes to formats of uploading your logo, the best is always an editable PDF, which is vector, or a high quality transparent background PNG. Yeah, those are the easiest to work with, and to make sure that there is minimal quality loss. Yeah, so if you tell me to use my own discretion, I will use my own discretion and use whichever font I think suits your brand. But if you have a specific font that you use in your marketing collateral, it's important to mention that to me here. I can download it on my side, or I can send you a message and say, listen, please send me the font file. I can't find it. And we obviously want to make sure that everything is consistent in your marketing collateral. So yeah, okay, let's see. Are there any specific colors you would like on the artwork? Please share any links to designs you like or your website. Again, here, if you have a website, we want to make sure that everything's consistent. So feel free to send me that link here. If there are specific colors, be specific. Like really don't be shy to just put in as much detail here as possible. And then you also have the option here to say, what are you not looking for? If you don't want certain types of images in your design, if you don't want a completely vector-based artwork, like really, this is for you to really be as, I can't repeat myself enough, please be as detailed as possible. Then basically you submit this once you're done and you're happy with that, and that goes through directly to me, and that's where I see the brief. I will let you know if I need any more details or files. I'll also ask customer service to follow up and just get that from you so that I can get started as soon as possible. And you will also get an email from me as soon as I start the design process. And as soon as that design gets started, once you get that email, you can rest assured that you will get your design very soon. I don't spend a lot of time, hours and hours and hours on a business card design. It's more about just staggering the designs that I do get so that everyone gets enough time for their design. So yeah, that's really as simple as that. It's a very streamlined process. It's not very complicated. Yes, let me just see. I think we did have Sorry, I feel like I just ranted for like an hour. I just want to see if I have any more questions. Let me see. Yes. Okay. So I've also had a question that the difference between a logo design and our normal standard design services, there is a difference. So obviously we have design services for each product that you can select, but that usually means if you select that you already have a logo, that you have an idea of what you want from the design. And yeah, so for example, if you selected now a flyer design, I'll design the flyer for you with your brand as it already exists. If you don't have a logo, it's very important to reach out to us and let us know via email or give us a phone call that you need a logo designed. That is a separate design. It takes a bit more time. Same amount of revisions. Sorry, I'm seeing I have a question in the comments. Hi, Trudy, did try to send you a message. Are you guys also able to design a website for me? I've done like 80% of the content already, so hence just ask if you're able to design it. Oh, Jack, I wish I could help you. We at Printulu don't design websites. However, we are in the process of launching a brand new business. It's separate from Printulu. It is partnered with Printulu, but it's separate from Printulu. And it's an amazing new web hosting site where you will be able to host websites for your clients, and also build new websites for yourself. So keep an eye out for that. I do also think it's going to be very competitively priced, very secure, but we're still in the process of launching that. So please keep an eye out for that. We're very excited. I don't want to give away too much detail before it's launched. But unfortunately, Printulu itself is focused on print products, not online design for people. However, if you need help with the logo, for example, I can help you there. So that's what I was mentioning now. Oh, I'm talking too fast. So our logos are super competitively priced. Usually you'd get designers asking for 2,000 Rand or more for a logo. We want to help people who are on limited budgets and can't necessarily afford this. So my logo prices are 750 Rand excluding VAT. So that's like super affordable. And I promise you it doesn't skimp on the quality. So if you need help with a logo, you need to ask us separately. Just getting back to my earlier point, you do need to place your order, but also ask us separately to add design services for you for a logo. We don't have that product separately on the website, so you need to ask us for that. And basically you follow the same process. Brief me. In your email now, when you're asking for the logo, you need to brief me exactly, send me images of what you like, what colors you're looking for, what kind of fonts you're looking for, what you want to use it for, what the business is. And yeah, hopefully in the first draft, usually for a logo, it takes a bit longer because it's super important to get that right. But for all of our designs, we aim to get this within 3 drafts. We want this to be perfect for you. So yeah, I don't know if I missed any questions in my early morning design ranting session. Let me just make absolutely sure I'm not missing anything here, guys. So turnaround time we've covered. Differences between design services and logo design we've covered just now. Website design we unfortunately don't do, but keep an eye out. We are launching something very soon that will help you with that. Very excited. And how to fill in the brief. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. But as always, I know this is something that tends to scare people quite a bit because it is, if you're not a designer, you never deal with this kind of stuff. So ask as many questions as possible. As I mentioned, be as detailed as possible. Don't be shy. I'm here to help. And at the end of the day, we want your brand to look the best it possibly can. So yeah, all right. I'm going to be back again tomorrow with another live stream, this time hopefully a little bit more structured with I think B from production is going to join me tomorrow, so that's cool. Yeah, so look forward to that, guys. And please ask any questions in the comments if I missed anything, if I sped over it too quickly. And have a fantastic day. Yeah, I'll see you guys again tomorrow. I need to get back to work. All right. Bye, everyone.